Good morning from a very dark and gloomy Seattle day. So we're now in the second week of December, which means there's plenty of holiday markets and events going on in the city, and we're going to check out a few of those together today. I'm going to be taking you guys along with me to a small local holiday market at a really cute aesthetic coffee shop in Pioneer Square. We're also going to be checking out the famed Gingerbread Village at one of the hotels in downtown Seattle. And I'm going to be taking you along with me to a mall because I thought they usually have like really cute Christmas decorations in there. And I don't know about you, but I haven't been to a mall in ages, so it might be a fun experience. And then to end it all, I'm probably going to warm up with a cup of coffee at a cute coffee shop as well. Okay, we are rapidly losing daylight, so let's go. The first stop of today will be in the Pioneer Square neighborhood. And honestly, I have mixed feelings about heading there. On one hand, I keep hearing about how dangerous it gets with growing numbers of the unhoused population and unchecked drug use. But I also keep seeing fun and aesthetic shops and cafes opening up in that area. Because I'm still new to the city, I feel both curious and cautious. I want to discover new areas, even the ones with questionable reputations, but I don't think the weight of those warnings has settled in for me yet. Daymade is a Danish-style coffee bar that just opened in Seattle earlier this year. Although normally closed on weekends, they've made an exception today in order to host a holiday market of small local vendors in their upstairs space. The market was a lot smaller than I expected, but I still loved browsing through all the curated goods. Considering that these are all handmade ceramics, the prices are pretty reasonable too. I love that this plate felt like it was upside down. Very playful and surreal. I rarely see bright colors for ceramic homewares, so this one definitely caught my eye. As part of the market, they even had flash tattoos. Check out these cute, cozy, Scandinavian-themed designs. I think my favorites are the ice cream and coffee pot. These beaded keychains on barrettes were so cute. This jewelry brand is run by a collective of Latinx women. Cozy coffee shops like this are the perfect setting for rainy days like today. I would have loved to stop for a coffee or even an affogato here, but it was so packed, so on to the next destination we go. Friend Museum is a vintage store, event space, and soon-to-be coffee and wine bar housed in the historic former Seattle Hardware Company space from 1904. Friend Museum was designed to be a third space for hosting creatives, dreamers, and fellow Seattleites. The warm space is thoughtfully put together to invite you to stay a while, to slow down. And besides vintage clothing, they also carry fun home decor, accessories, and skincare, all from small indie brands. I even spotted one of my clients here. I had the opportunity to shoot the launch of these lip ampule minis earlier this year. Sometimes I feel there's nothing more I love than browsing through vintage clothes. This happens to be a very well curated shop, but the thrill of the hunt for a unique piece gives me life. And being vintage, it's fun to imagine what kinds of past lives these pieces have had.
Is there something I could do?
They also carry fun Seattle merch that doesn't look too much like souvenirs. I really enjoyed browsing the small accessories as well. These adorable bows were actually hairpins. Although the floors were definitely packed with all kinds of merchandise, it didn't feel overwhelming, and it was still a pleasant experience to casually walk through all the aisles. The space definitely felt airy and bright throughout. They even had a small selection of baby and toddler vintage for sale. Are baby clothes the cutest thing ever, or do I just have baby fever? There's also a downstairs section, so let's check it out. Every square inch of space has been maximized. Every wall, every aisle has been carefully thought out to provide the best shopping and brand experience. They have a pop-up in collaboration with installation artists Mary Ann Carter and Lilia Deering that's going on until January 2026. Their goal was to create an art-saturated space that reinterprets a certain Swedish retailer you're probably already familiar with just by looking at that logo. And even though this is a temporary pop-up, the energy and fun personality of the pieces fit in seamlessly with the rest of the store. I think my favorite pieces were these illustrated coasters and small dishes. These utensils were such a statement piece. And I feel like I've been seeing candlesticks everywhere lately. I love the dark chocolate brown color of these. I pretty much cannot resist going into bookstores, and I'm glad Arundel Books is in this area. This is certainly one of the most beautiful bookstores I've ever been to. Love the delicate tiled floors with the rugs and dramatic vaulted ceilings. They carry everything from the latest New York Times bestsellers to classics, cookbooks, and even self-published works. I'm in the Sheraton Hotel to see the annual Gingerbread Village exhibition. And 10 minutes later, I'm making my way out since the line was so long and was way too crowded in there. Go during the weekdays or early mornings to avoid the crowds. Don't make the same mistake as me. Wow, this coffee shop is stunning. I don't think I've ever been to one this stylish and elegant before. Plus, I wasn't expecting it, but they have done an amazing job with the holiday decor in here. And of course, that means there's almost always a crowd in here. They do have plenty of seating options, but don't expect a quiet environment. And here's a quick bathroom tour. I love it when the bathroom is equally as aesthetically pleasing as the rest of the space. The area I'm sitting in reminds me of a hotel lobby with its dark, moody interior and collections of couches and tables. Let's give their coffee a try. I'm not blown away by the coffee, but it is good. I haven't really explored much yet of Seattle's famous coffee scene. Let me know in the comments if you want to see more cafe content. Hi, so I'm back from our little holiday adventures in Pioneer Square and downtown Seattle. I was honestly a little bit nervous about heading out to those areas earlier today since I had heard so many horror stories about the state of the area and how it is today. And that just kind of made me nervous, especially as someone that's kind of going out and exploring these places by myself as a solo woman. I was even kind of afraid to even take out my phone and some of the areas to film because I was afraid I would either just like lose my sense of attention to my surrounding areas or that my phone would get stolen, but it turned out okay. I know that the area of Pioneer Square has especially changed a lot in recent years. From what I know about its history, it was once kind of like a bustling place to be with a lot of really cool shops and everything. But now it's a little bit more run down, has probably seen better days. A lot more cute kind of like cafes, coffee shops, bookstores, vintage stores, places like that have also opened up recently in order to attempt to attract more people to that area, especially kind of like a younger, hipper crowd. I was also surprised that there were so many art galleries in that area. I know that Pioneer Square does an art walk, I believe, once a month, that maybe one day I'll check out as well. And if I do, I'll probably take you guys along with me. So it's nice to see that there are these attempts to hopefully revitalize the area. And I think if you're in Seattle, Pioneer Square is still a neighborhood that's worth checking out. I would just say be cautious, pay attention to your surroundings, go during the day, go with a friend if you can, and you're gonna have a good time. So thank you for tuning in to this week's vlog. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you soon in the next one. Bye.